Okay, I don't know if anybody's here. Don't know if you can find me. Okay, guys. Hi, Suze. I don't know if anybody's gonna find me. It took me 6 tries to get back on here. Uh, um, but yeah, I hope that they come back, and especially since you just got here. Oh, I don't know. I didn't know you guys were gone, and then when I did, I had all that paint on my plate, so it was like, ooh, I got to take care of this before I could try, and then I had to actually. Um, okay, Janet, thank you. Becky's gonna be on tonight, so I hope to get back in time to watch her. Um, but I didn't even know I had been dropped, and then I saw you guys telling me, and then it would not. It just wouldn't come back on. Um, this is the last pull I made. Just I had all that paint on my paper, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta get this done before I can try. And then, so where am I? That's the problem. Where am I? What am I doing? Okay, that's really dry now. So whatever I put behind it is gonna pick it up. Let's do this. I think we'll try. This is antique. No, I want white. White. Let's try some white. Let's just put white on there. And a little of this. I'm going to put white and some matte medium just to kind of juicy up the plate a little bit. Between the air conditioner and the fans, my plate dries really fast. Okay, and everything else that I laid down. Janet, Becky said she had to go get foam brushes. Uh, do you think that if she took a clothespin and squished one of these, it would work if she's got those? That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if that would work and she wouldn't have to go somewhere to get the foam brushes. I I was telling her that, and you guys were already gone, so, or I was already gone and you couldn't hear me. That's what I really mean. So let's put that up there. I got way too much white paint out. There we go. Oh, hi, Linda. Linda, is this break from Painty Pages? Been doing it all day. Oh, and here you are watching me do Painty Pages. Uh-huh. That's, yep. Um, I was going to do this one like so. Anyways, Linda, I'm making painty pages too. Yours are drying and need it. Oh, dear. I don't drink coffee, but have at it. I drink enough tea to last most people's lifetimes. Okay. Yep. Yep. That envelope has a big old bullseye on it. Maybe I need to do a little bit more to that one. I'm not real fond of the bullseyes. Oh well, that's okay. Let's get some orange. Oh, hi, Mitz. Did anybody else come in that I didn't see? Okay, Linda and Janet and Suze. By the way, guys, I picked this paint up at Joann's the other day. It was on special for like 69 cents, and then I had a coupon, and it's pretty decent paint. I mean, for paint, you know, as far as this stuff goes. Um, it's not bad. I didn't have any oranges and yellows left. I had used them all. It's thin. Well, there goes another. It sounds like an ambulance. It is thin, but on here it seems to be working real well. When I put it straight on the paper with the brayer and stuff, it worked real well. So. Okay. I have this one. And this one. This one's a little wet. And I think we'll put something on this one. I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't talk to myself a lot. If you weren't here, I'd be talking to myself anyways. Okay, yep, that just a little bit on there makes it a little bit better. Suze, you talk to yourself too? No, then I'm not the only one. My problem is I'm going to have to go back and do all the back sides of all these papers. Oh, that came out really cool. I like it. Picked up the purple that was on the plate. It picked up. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know, I've been playing all afternoon, and I think I have 9 or 10 pieces done, Janet. I'm going to have to get my act together here. How about we try a little red? Thanks, Miss. Why, Linda? Because I talked to myself? Guys, one of the things that I guess Janet hadn't thought about it. I can't imagine why she hadn't thought about it because they do this more than me. But I have been using combs, and this is I think a drywall texture plate. Which, where did the other one go? The other one has disappeared. I had two. Okay. On combing it instead of and in combing it, then it's kind of like paste paper. So you get a little different technique on the jelly plate, and it's really easy. There's my other one. This came from the hardware store, but you can get similar things at like Harbor Freight, real inexpensive. Don't get a metal one because that'll tear up your plate. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, that's just little tiny lines. Well, we'll try it out, see what happens. This one has squares in it, so and then sometimes I take this. Okay, and I'm not paying any attention to chat. Sorry. Oh, somebody else is here? Janie, hi. You've never been here before. You were lurking? By the way, guys, they lost me, and if I get lost again, I probably won't be coming back because I have to get ready to go to the doctor later. So that's just a FYI. Oops, I just put my hand in it. Not live, but recordings. Well, thank you, Janie. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you guys found me. Janet and Mitz and Suze and everybody that came back. I'm glad that you came back when I got lost. Oh, man, yeah. Look at that. That is so cool. Ooh. Yeah. I really like it when it builds up all these funky layers underneath it. Okay, now that's interesting. There is some paint actually where it came up off the jelly plate. Some paint kind of goobers. But I love all the different colors. Yay! Okay. I have to look at getting some different light blues when I go to the store next time. Either that or let's go for turquoise and oops, I got a lot of paint on there. Janet, was that about my if you guys lose me, I won't be back? Yeah. Because it's after 3 now, and I'll have to clean myself up. I certainly cannot go to the doctor like this. Oh. But I am loving that cutout comb. Now, I have seen, and I have no idea who did it, somebody cut a credit card. They just cut the notches in a credit card, but you could cut it in cardboard too, if you didn't have. I mean, I paid 95 cents for this thing. And we were in the store anyway, so it wasn't like I went after something. I had to we'd been looking for a switch, and I went to this place in Pensacola called Hudson's Hardware, which used to be a surf shop kind of place for a while, but they used to carry all kinds of high-end art supplies. It was an odd place. They carry stuff to fix your windows, you know, just like a hardware store stuff. All the stuff a hardware store, but then they had surf stuff and this, by the way, is copy paper, guys. I've cut cereal boxes with my, yes, that would work, Janet. I'm gonna have to pull those out because now it's picking up color from before. But look, I'm just really excited by that. I really like this part. This is, oh yeah. I almost like that page just like it is. Let's set this over here. I might just leave that one like it is. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Sue. I'm loving them. I am just loving these. Anyways, we were in. We stopped there. We were looking for something. I can't remember, but we stopped there, and I said, "Oh, Jeff, I want to look and see if they have a Stabilo pencil." Because I was wanting one. I've been hearing all about this Stabilo pencil. I do like my Stabilo pencil, but you know, there are other things that work too. But so we're in the store, and we had stopped for something else, and I find the Stabilo pencil, and then Jeff realizes, hey, they've got electrical switches. And when this house was a foreclosed house. Janet, I like it, but I also think there might be other things. The hardware store, we had these light fixtures that we had gotten at Restore, which is a Habitat for Humanity type store, and we really liked the fixtures. And this house is old, so it has places for sconce lights, which you know is not normal anymore. And Jeff tried everything to get a switch. There's not a switch on the wall. You have to switch the light, not the wall. And so we were in there, and he goes, Tanya, let's look and see if they have a switch that will fit the silly light. And I'm like, okay. So not only did I find my Stabilo pencil, but we find the switches that we needed for the light. However, we didn't find whatever we stopped for. I don't remember what it was, but we had stopped for something, and I did not find, we didn't find that particular thing. So it was funny. It was an odd day. Yeah. Okay, I'll do my silicone pot holder next. I'll show you that. I loved that. I used that last time, and that was really cool. Oh, Janet, you sent me I'll do that next. Just 1 second. Oh yeah, I am just loving the combs. I don't know that I'm going to fuss with any paste paper, Janet. This is too easy. This is just amazingly easy to do this way. And then if I go back in with some caps and stuff and do some little painty things on top. Okay. Janet gave me a present here, and I opened it in Happy Mail last week. Aha, there it is. This is for rugs or to keep your dishes from banging against each other. It's rubber, right, Janet? I think now my rug stuff is got bigger. It's got bigger squares in it. It's thinner, and this was the rug stuff I got. So I think this is more about the kitchen, keeping stuff out of from cracking. Plates from cracking together. Duh. Can't talk, can't think. That's blue. Let's go blue. I forgot what I was telling you. Yeah, shelf liner stuff. Yeah. Now this stuff is also really awesome to actually print with. So besides picking stuff up, you can lay it down on your paper and print. Okay. Now then, see the little design it made when I stuck it down on the paper? Bubble wrap works great. I love bubble wrap. Now this is the cap off of the kind of detergent that I use. You can tell I use it a lot. And you could print the whole piece of paper. I like to have more than, this is just the way I like to do it. I just like different parts and pieces on my paper. So, but you see, it just made a cool texture. Oh, that piece is really cool. And see the shelf liner stuff? Okay. That's just really cool design. All right, now my pot holder, where did my pot holder go? Oh, it traveled somewhere. Oh, I'll show you another cool thing. I got this piece. If I had known how much I was going to love this piece of cardboard, you know, this, I just can't tell you how much I love this piece of cardboard, but I'll show you that in a minute. I'm still looking for my pot holder. Oh, there it is. Yeah. This is my silicone pot holder. And it's got, oh my, this is the coolest thing. Oh, guys, you're not going to believe this. It's got paint that's coming off of it like wire. Ooh, I hope that gets in my paint. It's just and I got this now. I got this at a different fancy hardware store. Can you tell where I spend my time, guys? This is what you look out for in business. Okay. I was so glad that some cash system was down. I'm going to stick the wire paint in the paint, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, we have another really cool hardware store here called Hall's Hardware, and they have the absolute best kitchen department. It's unreal. They have expensive kitchen stuff, but then they have this sort of like a dollar aisle, and I hadn't been seeing this hexagon pattern in, maybe I'll pull that piece off and save it. I hadn't been seeing the hexagon pattern in the Dollar Tree. So when I saw this, it was $1.49. So I thought I could afford it. So, and the Dollar Tree ones had been square. So I just decided that I would go for the hexagon. So, hi, hon. You getting too hot out there? I figured as much. You getting a drink? Okay. You gonna stop for the day? Okay. Jeffrey just come in. Too hot to work outside. Okay. Pardon? That's all right. Okay, I'm going to put it in right here, and we'll see if the wire paint comes off. No, but I will peel it off later, guys, and stick it to something. Okay, now, and then I go over here and I put it down as a stamp, and it stamps off pretty cool too. We'll just put that one up there. And I think it needs some circles. And I'm sure I've missed a whole bunch in chat, so excuse me, I'm sorry. All right, let's see here. Let's go for this one. And this one. Put down the middle of this one. I do like these better, guys, since I put some color down beforehand. Becky, have you found out if Scott made it okay? I'm glad you made it okay. All right. Oh, yeah. And see the cool texture that that one gives. I need another little something. Maybe I will stamp on that later, because I don't want to mess that one up anymore. I'm really painty. I'm just loving the combs. I really, really like the combs. Okay, now we're going to use my little piece of cardboard. Yeah, Becky, Jeffrey's learned that I never assume anything like that anymore. Okay, let's see here. This is a color I haven't had out. It's called Razzleberry. And I think, where'd that light purple go? There we go. It's funny, Janet, that that wire paint did not come off of there. I'm surprised it did not, but it didn't. All right, layering. Yep, Becky, that's it. I just keep layering. If I don't like it, I just keep going. Now, I will probably go into all of these. Oh, I do have a piece of that. It's stuck right there. One little tiny piece doesn't work for me. I'll probably go in with some mark makers and make some marks on those. Either stamps or it's hard telling what I'll do. But okay. Now then, this is a really cool thing. It makes like chicken wire. On the paper. And I think I'm gonna make a little fence. Nope, shouldn't have done that. Nope. It took too much off, guys. I think it got rid of too much of the pattern. We'll see what it does, but I think I'm going to wish I hadn't taken that off of there, but that's okay. Well, there's a good piece to. Sometimes you leave face down while you pull a prints. Yeah, the stuck-on stuff comes right up with the next layer of paint, I think. To me, oh, that's pretty. See, you can sort of see the chicken wire behind it. That one definitely showed it. And this has got it. It's just that when I used the comb, it sort of took most of it off. Which is cool, but I thought it took a little much off. I'm going to be trapped in here. I'm not going to be able to get out. Okay, did I miss anything? Becky, that was from the windows. It was around our windows when we got the new windows. We had, because this house was a foreclosure, there was a lot of things that should have been caught and weren't by the inspector. And so when we got, and we didn't intend to live in it, so we were just going to fix it up a little over time. So it wasn't a big deal to us, but when we had to suddenly live in it, we realized the windows were really bad. They were new, but they were so cheap and so poorly installed that so we had 26 new windows. Sub pump just can't. Oh, that means you're getting a lot of water. But we had to have 26 new windows here. So we had, in the state of Florida, to replace windows, you either have to replace them and add shutters at the same time, or replace them with hurricane windows. Well, windows plus shutters cost a lot of money, as do hurricane windows, but the difference was not enough to make me want to not have hurricane windows. So we had to buy 26 hurricane windows. Sorry, that takes concentration. Oh no, I stopped. Didn't get it done. Yeah. Um, Now, the fact that we had to have 26 windows, my studio has 8 of them. So that was a big part of it. And they're big windows. So, Becky, do your sump pumps not normally run in the summertime? Or, I mean, are you having that much water? The tornadoes in the middle? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they look like, but I think they're going to be pretty cool. Ooh. I love how it picks up the stuff that was on the plate already. It picks up all this color that's... Oh, and the tornadoes aren't really going to show because I pulled them off in different pieces. But I am liking the combs. I am liking the combs a lot. So much so that I'm not doing much else. Oh heavens. I keep trying to switch up the colors, but I don't want to make mud. Only when it rains. When we lived in South Dakota, we had 3 sump pumps in our basement. One where the well was in the well house. And they ran pretty much from the time it thawed until the time it froze. So that means all the time. Oh, I have an envelope up there I need to do. That thing would come on in the nighttime and it would scare the stew out of me sometimes. It was so loud. And of course, when the power goes off, excuse me guys, that's I have about 20 minutes timer. When the power goes off, you start bailing. We can't have a basement. Okay, so this is taking some. Oh, Um, you can't have a basement, Becky, because like here in the Florida Panhandle, there's too much um, gr- groundwater or Janet, I really like this. Thank you. I had a pump on a farm in the yard with sensitive. Oh, that's sticky. I found I had I love how it pulls all the color from underneath. Yeah. Hmm. See you later, Becky. I'm hoping I'll be back in time. It's nothing big. I just have to have, renewal of all my stuff. Um, yeah, guys, look at that. Ugh. Really happy, really happy, really happy. Oh yeah. I think we'll do something like that again. Okay. But with what color? I don't think I've used this blue. Yes, 7 Eastern is Becky, and she's going to play tonight. We were talking about paste paper, which it gives a similar look to this, but you use acrylic paint, and I think she's going to use tonight, I think she's going to use liquid starch. Now, you can use uh, art paste. Now, Janet said she had used Yes Paste. I didn't realize you could use Yes Paste because it's so thick. I wouldn't have thought that it was thin enough to flow to do the paper. But Janet has used it and said it worked real well. And I think Becky's going to use, like I said, I think she's going to use starch, liquid starch. So let's get that piece up there. Okay, so oops, stuck my hand in it again. Oh, I keep forgetting to turn my brayer upside down. Oh, that made a really cool design on there. Janet, I just love how this thing makes this really, I'll be using that later. All right, so sometimes she goes on at 2:30. Yeah, Somebody, Kathy, thought she was going to do that today, and luckily, because I had posted if anybody was around, and luckily Becky was there to say that no, she was going to do it at 7:30. So I think she does 2:30, Janet, doesn't she? Because Scott goes to work about then. Oh, I got that one crooked. Yeah, Lisa's group is going to do a painting paper swap. I think Lisa's thinking about postponing her swap for September. Oh, look at that. And Janet, some of the wire is in there, right there. I may have to go over that with a little bit of matte medium later. Oh, I just laid my whole arm on the sticky stuff so that it stays in. Oh, I'm just loving this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Last one. Yes. That's a little dark right there, but I'll fix that. Yeah, Becky's is, thank you, Janet. That's why I got on this afternoon to work on this, because I promised to play in both groups, and the stuff I made last week wasn't quite right for what I figured they're going to do, so I figured I better get on here and make a little something. Because if I'm going to play in Becky's or in Lisa's swap, I have to get my act together. So, because we have a busy September. So. Hi, Marcia. You got here just about the time I'm going to get to go. I have just a few more minutes I can play. I've got to get ready to go out and go to the doctor. So, okay. Oh, that's gray. I may not be happy with that at all. Let's do some wood grain here. That's very gray, and it's drying on the plate, or it's squishing up. Guys, it's kind of weird. I'm just gonna play with it because it's really pulling back. It's kind of strange. Well, it pulled off okay. It's just very gray because of what I mixed together. Oh, but where it picked stuff up off the plate, look at how pretty all the colors are. Yeah, Janet. Of course, playing on this thing is addictive too. This is so much fun. Makes me not want to stop. Janet, just a question, since you've had your jelly plate way longer than me. Is it okay to just leave it like that while I'm gone? Can I leave that little bit of stuff on there? Okay, good, because I want to leave it out to play with it later when Becky is on tonight when I can't. I am not going to roll that one. I want to leave it more blobby. Don't you like my technical terms? Blobby. And let's see, what shall we go for? Let's go for this one again. Yeah, Mitz, because I was on earlier and it threw me off. So, oh yes, if they didn't record it would be not happy. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. Okay, that one I think is done too. Oh, look at that. Okay, guys. I probably better say bye. Oh, sure, I will try, Janet. I have a meeting. I'm not sure how long it will be. Marsha, I cleaned mine after I played with it 2 Sundays ago. I cleaned it with packing tape. And then I took the packing tape and glued it to some cardstock. So, okay, Marsha. Yeah, I would clean it, but if I'm going to play with it later, I probably won't. But I cleaned it with packing tape last time too. So, guys, I really am glad you came back. And those of you who came in for the first time, I really appreciate your coming. And I'm sorry I have to go. Don't forget, Becky is supposed to be live tonight at it's Aunt Beck's Creations. If you're not familiar, she's supposed to be live tonight at 7 Eastern. And we were having a discussion earlier in the stream, and she's going to play with some paste paper because this is very much like paste paper. So that's something that you will want to pop in. She's also going to play with found objects for painting your paper. She's going to do it like from a tub. Here, let's put this back down so you're not looking at something boring. She's going to pull a tub of household stuff, and she and I were talking. She was headed to the garage earlier. So she's going to have some really interesting things to paint with for your painting papers. So you want to check it. Thanks, Janet. I appreciate your putting that link. Um, and it's 7 tonight Eastern time. That's what I like to do. Just lay down packing. Yeah, I love the bits of paint. That I really like this one. It looks so like a landscape. I wish I had gone ahead and left the piece long and put it on a whole piece of paper. So, anyways, guys, have a great afternoon. Maybe we'll see you tonight in Becky's live. So, hugs. Have fun.